I'm sharing this personal story with you guys in hopes that it might save someone's life, because I firmly believe to this day that it's what saved mine. So let me just get into it and share this story with you. When I was like 15 or 16 years old, I had gotten into a huge fight with my brother. He kicked me out of his apartment. I didn't have a cell phone at the time and I needed a ride home. So I hitchhiked. First time I've ever hitchhiked, last time I've ever hitchhiked in my life. I hitchhiked, and this man in this old beat up red truck, tall skinny white guy, maybe in his late 30s, pulled over and says, hey, I'll give you a ride. So I hop in, I feel fine, everything's good. As we're driving along, a few exits down the road, he starts exiting it off, and I'm like, oh no, you keep going to get to my house. He goes, yeah, I know, but I want to show you something. And I was like, what do you want to show me? And he said, oh, there was mudslides that happened a few months back here. I want to take you to go see them. And I said, oh, I've already been out that way. I've seen the mudslides. We can just head home. Like, my mom's waiting for me. And he goes, no, I want to show you. And it was at that moment that I realized, oh my God, I made a bad decision getting in this man's car. And all of the words of my mom was flooding through my brain. Don't ever get into a stranger's car. Don't get with strange men. And I felt like, oh shit, I think I messed up. And so we're driving, I keep turning around, looking, I can see the freeway getting further and further away from us. It's now at the point where we are in the middle of nowhere. Nobody's around us, and we just keep driving. We've passed the mudslides. And I start thinking to myself, I look over at him and I see that he's like tall and skinny and he's got long legs, and I'm thinking he could probably outrun me. I ran track, but I'm like, he looks like he'd be fast. I look at the door handle, and it was one of those older door handles where, you have to like yank on it to get out. So I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, that would take time to open it. He'd probably be able to grab me. Anyways, I'm just thinking, how can I get out of this? What can I do? What can I say? So after we get out to the middle of absolute nowhere, he shuts off the engine and he's just quiet. And the only thing that I could think to do to save myself was I started talking to him about Jesus Christ. I started telling him how much I loved Christ, how much he's done for me, how I know that he's real, and that I'm just so grateful for him. And as I'm sharing my story, it's very uncomfortable because it doesn't feel like he wants to hear it. It's just awkward. I just keep talking. It's like nervous rambling. Or the Spirit took over. I just kept talking about my love for Christ. And then I got silent because I ran out of words to say. And this man, he's sitting there and you can tell he's thinking. And I'm like praying inside silently, like, God, please, I made a mistake. I really messed up. I should not be in this situation. And when I tell you that the Lord worked and that man turned his engine back on and turned around and drove me back home, I know for a fact, looking back on my life, that was God working, because that man had devious plans. He took me out there. I could feel it. The hair all over my body was standing up. I could feel it. And he sat there and he thought. And I know that God worked on him and just told him, like, no, take her home. Take her home. So if you're ever in a situation where you literally have no option, you do not know what to do, talk to God. Talk about God. Share your testimony. It may save your life. I know it saved mine.